You already know what a dog looks like. You have lived with one, seen one in a neighbor's yard, or watched one trot past you every morning on your commute, its tail wagging behind a fence. And because of that familiarity, you think you understand them. Loyal. Loving. Humanity's best friend for more than 10,000 years. But that familiarity is exactly what makes them dangerous. Capwing. Because here's the truth most people are never told. The animal sleeping at the foot of your bed is not a domesticated creature in the way you imagine domestication works. It is a wolf with 10,000 years of behavioral modification layered over a predatory system that never fully shut down. Capwing. The image you carry in your mind, gentle, eager to please, incapable of real harm, is one of the most widespread and expensive illusions in human civilization, and we built that illusion ourselves. We gave dogs names. We put them in holiday cards. We made them the most photographed animals on the internet. We welcomed them into our beds, our kitchens, our hospitals. We dressed them in coats and called them family.
Hi, Mom.
And in doing so, we forgot what they were built to do. Capwing.
It's okay, Mama.
To understand the dog, you first have to understand what it actually is. The domestic dog, Canis familiaris, is not a separate species from the wolf. It is a subspecies, a wolf selectively reshaped over thousands of years through breeding. Genetically, the distance between a Labrador retriever and a gray wolf is remarkably small. In some genomic comparisons, it is smaller than the variation found between human populations on different continents. Capwing. What domestication did was not erase the predatory architecture. It could not. That architecture is load-bearing. What domestication did was suppress specific parts of the hunting sequence. The wolf's full predatory sequence runs like this: search, orient, eye, stalk, chase, grab, bite, kill, bite, dissect, consume. Every step has a purpose. Every step is connected to the one before it and the one after it. And every dog alive today still carries that entire sequence somewhere inside it. Capwing. Selective breeding did not delete the sequence. It muted it. Different breeds had different parts amplified or suppressed, depending on what humans wanted. The Border Collie has a strong stalk and chase drive, but a softened kill bite, because it was bred to gather livestock, not destroy it. The Retriever was bred to grab, carry, and release without damaging what it held. The Terrier was bred to find, chase, and kill small animals with speed and precision. Capwing. But there is one thing about suppressed instincts. They do not stay suppressed forever. Researchers call it predatory drift. It is the moment when a dog, mid-play or mid-interaction, crosses from social behavior into the predatory sequence for reasons that are still not fully understood. Not aggression, not fear. Not a warning that any human can reliably read. The sequence simply activates. Capwing. Scientists note that predatory behavior is fundamentally different from aggressive behavior in one critical way. Aggression is designed to increase distance. It warns. It postures. It growls. It gives the target a chance to back away. Every safety guide ever written about dogs is built around aggression, raised hackles, stiff posture, hard staring. These are the signals we have learned to recognize. Predatory behavior does the opposite. It decreases distance. It moves silently. It gives no display. It offers no warning. Capwing. A dog in predatory drift does not growl. It does not bark. It does not posture. It simply closes the gap. The trigger can be movement, a child running across a yard, a person stumbling and falling, an animal moving through a doorway. Researchers have documented cases in which two dogs that lived peacefully together for years, with no prior incidents, shifted from play into a lethal attack in seconds. No escalation, no warning, no recognizable cue in time for a human to stop it. Capwing. What makes the research so uncomfortable is this. The limited studies on predatory drift suggest that any dog may carry the capacity for it. Dogs that have never shown aggression. Dogs that are, by every standard their owners can apply, safe, affectionate, and trustworthy. Capwing. The predatory sequence in a wolf exists to feed the animal. In a domestic dog, it can activate in response to movement, sound, or the specific way a small child moves across a room for reasons we still cannot fully predict or explain. We suppress the instinct. We did not remove it. There is no behavioral test, no assessment, and no amount of quiet coexistence that can guarantee whether the suppression will hold forever. Capwing. The numbers are not hidden. They are simply not discussed enough. In the United States alone, approximately 4-5 million people are bitten by dogs every year. Around 800,000 of those bites require medical treatment. Between 2010 and 2023, at least 593 people were killed by dogs in the United States, an average of more than 40 deaths every year. In 2021 alone, the CDC recorded 81 deaths from dog attacks. Capwing. Globally, dogs kill approximately 35,000 humans annually. Most of those deaths are due to rabies transmission. But even if you set rabies aside, even if you only count deaths caused purely by physical attack, dogs still rank among the deadliest animals on Earth in direct human mortality. More lethal in raw numbers than crocodiles, hippos, and almost everything else people fear in wildlife documentaries. Capwing. And the animal responsible for that is sleeping in someone's bedroom right now. Capwing. The most frequent victims are not strangers. They are not intruders. They are not people who made one careless mistake around an unfamiliar dog. Children between the ages of 1 and 4 are the most common victims, accounting for nearly 30% of fatalities. Children under 17 account for more than half of all deaths in peak years. Capwing. Think about what that means. The most dangerous